is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone.
Did you see?
No, don't change the subject. All right, perfect.
That what's his face who played Draco in the Harry Potter movies.
That guy. The guy who I look like right in the middle of bleaching my hair.
Yeah, Tom. Whatever is it? Tom something.
Okay.
He is now coming back.
Not another Tom.
Not another Tom.
Say it's not about Tom.
It's not about Tom. It is about, actually, it is about Tom. He is coming back to play Draco.
Okay.
On Broadway, because I guess they do like a Harry Potter, maybe in the Cursed Child. It's some kind of like fast forward Harry Potter Broadway show.
Okay.
And he is now old enough to play that role.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know the Harry Potter Broadway situation?
No.
Okay. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Here it is. Harry Potter on Broadway, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. So what this show is imagine like Harry Potter ends, the movies, they end. This show is a fast forward. Let's say, I think it goes forward like 19 years, 20 years.
Okay, now it makes sense because now he's old enough to play that. Sorry.
Yeah,
now it
so
makes sense.
now Tom, as Draco, is old enough to play, the 40-year-old or whatever on Broadway. And
crazy. Does that make you feel old because you were like watching him as a kid?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he is going, and I think it's so freaking smart because I am telling you, those tickets are going to fly.
Oh.
Because he's only going to be there, I think it's like October to March.
Yes.
Playing in this role.
Yes.
And everyone is going to be champing at the bit.
Exactly. And you saw Leslie Odom's coming back to play Burr. Same thing.
Same thing. People are going to be going crazy to get those tickets. So good on these companies for realizing that and bringing in these stars.
Yes, that they have this power, like still to this day because it has become such a huge, I can't wait to go to Epic Universe this September when we go for our family trip where, they have the new Harry Potter world and Epic Universe and we are so excited about it.
It's going to be
epic.
It's going to be epic, actually.
That's what some would say. It's going to be epic. What do y'all have coming up?
We're going to Colorado.
Well, by the time this comes out, maybe you're in Colorado.
I think when this comes out, I will have just been back from Colorado.
Okay.
And so that's going to be great. It's going to be adventure. It's more like the adventuring trip. There's horseback riding. There's hiking.
Yes.
All that kind
Matt's
of stuff.
planned it all, I assume.
There's a spreadsheet. Matt has planned it. We're very excited. It's going to be a really good time.
I love that you guys are going out west more for your summer trips.
I know. We are like Western way. But I really had said, could we maybe try to avoid something that's like more tropical, more sun, just because I'm not trying to get so much sun on my nose at this point in my life.
Yes.
So yeah, we're going to do that. And then it's crazy because we've had all these things back to back in June.
Right.
And then it kind of chills out after Colorado. Like there's a chill.
Okay.
Then my big kids go to camp. They go to Camp Lure-Crest every year, so they're going to do that.
Okay.
And I think we're going to redo Tinsley's room.
Oh, fun.
During that time.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Is Camp Lure-Crest in Lake Lure?
Yeah. It's on Lake Lure.
Is it okay? Did they sustain a lot of damage?
They were fine.
Okay.
I remember when all that was happening, I was looking at their Instagram page and they showed the lake and kind of where they're situated. And there were some things, but nothing devastating.
Okay, good.
Nothing that was going to,
shut them down.
Ruin the camps or anything. I think they had a couple like service days where people could come up and help. And
when your kids go there, do they go there, stay there? Or did they ever go to Chimney Rock, the like little town and visit or anything? Or you just go, you stay and that's it?
Yep, you just stay at camp.
Okay, so it really wasn't affected at all.
No. Mm-mm. I think
God bless them.
I know it.
What a blessing.
I think they had talked about maybe some of the like lake activities might be affected, but these kids, they just want to run around with their friends.
Probably water cleanliness because for a while there they were saying that they weren't sure if the lake water would be like able to be gotten into until 2026, maybe even just because of the debris and gasoline getting in there. And so many like cars and homes and everything was washed away into the water. And so obviously that comes with a ton of pollution.
Yeah.
And so they weren't sure, but they've been testing the water. And even my parents, the river that goes behind their houses, you can now get in because it was like really detrimental to Fletch. I know that that's going to sound really silly, but their dog gets in the water and it's good for him because, you know, they had to remove one of his hips.
Yep.
And so he is
like
encouraged to get into the water and do exercises, and it helps keep his hips moving and everything, or his one hip and then the other one. And so he wasn't able, and it was just his favorite thing in the world. As soon as like he would jump out of the car, he'd run to the river, and my dad had to keep him on a leash the whole time. Like, you can't go in, because he could have gotten really sick.
Okay, that makes me sad because you can't like explain to the dog why.
Right. You can't explain to the dog why. Like, you can to humans, but yeah. So anyway, now Fletch can go back in the water once they like got like the clean bill of water health. He's so happy now. He can go back in it. But
buddy,
it's still so different. I mean, it's crazy. Like there's no beach anymore, and there's no this or that, and so many trees down that it's really hard to even get kind of to the water behind their house anymore, which is just wild.
I mean, it's totally changed
the landscape
all over. So we had gone to Asheville when we were up there for Mother's Day, and Matt had hiked that morning, and he took some video and picture of just like all around Asheville on this hike, just seeing clumps of trees or where chainsaws had come through to clear a path. He was like, it just looks totally different. And then we were in Blowing Rock with Jack and Heather, and we did a hike just like literally on our property at the headwaters of the Yadkin, like went down, and you were just seeing clumps of just debris and trees and kind of creating dams along the river.
Yeah. It's changed. It has completely changed how it even flows.
Yes.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's wild. And we're, below Blowing Rock, and it's still, you could see the impact of it there.
Right. Was that nice with Jack and Heather?
We had the best time.
I did.
Best time.
I did, because I'm so petty. I was like, who's she with? So I didn't know that Kristin was going to the mountains this weekend, and I didn't know what was going on. I just knew she wasn't answering my text. And so I'm like, where? And so I thought, oh, okay, she's at the mountain house. Like, obviously, like, that's fine. She's allowed to, I guess, take a break from me. And then I saw her take a picture of another adult and a child. And I was like, who the is that? I had to take a screenshot of her Instagram story and zoom in. And that's when I realized that I think that that's Jack and Heather, and I allow it.
Yeah,
I allow it because they live in Florida, and that you do only get to see them a handful of times a year, if at best.
Yes.
And so I allowed it, and I zoomed back out, and I said, I will not actually come into her texts and say anything.
I love that you did a little zoom in.
I did.
Yes.
I have the picture in my, I still have it in my photos probably.
And you know what? Heather is like the least, like she is, when you think of kind of just cool girl, like she's not from California, but like California cool girl, doesn't care, not threatening.
Yeah.
Like she's just like go with the flow. That is Heather. She is just like easy breezy. She would have
Beautiful
loved
cover
it
girl.
if you had just come up.
Well, I did say when you posted, you were like, oh my gosh, we have Wi-Fi now, or like fast Wi-Fi or whatever. I said, be right there. And you didn't respond to that. You didn't giggle. You didn't respond to it. And I said, okay, that said, what's left unsaid is saying something. And that's when I became super sus. And then I saw this picture posted the next day, and I zoomed in and I said, oh, she already has people up there she's hosting. Who are they? And then I said, it's Jack and Heather, and I'll allow it.
But are you so excited about the fiber internet?
I'm so excited about the fiber internet. I just can't wait to go there and use it.
Can you even believe after 12 years
that you can upload?
That we now have internet at that house.
I can't believe it, because if people do remember, and I don't know that we've told the story on the pod, but at one point we were up there for a very important Panthers game.
Yes.
And we were trying to use a crank radio to listen to an AM station to listen to the Panthers game.
But this is what we heard, just the crickets. That's all we could hear.
It was Kristin standing above the fireplace, because that's where we kind of could get some little crackle, like a crackle.
Yeah.
And she's cranking a hand radio.
Yeah.
It was wild. And we would hear like, touchdown! First and second. I was like, this is pointless. But we were wearing the jerseys. We learned cups.
Yes,
and then we cranked the radio.
Yeah, we cranked that Soulja Boy. You got it. We cranked the Soulja Boy and the radio. We should. I think the Panthers lost that game. I want to say that they lost.
We went. The story is still unwritten because we couldn't hear the end of it.
Natasha, please. The story is unwritten. We will never know if they won or lost.
Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. Kristin Cavallari was on Watch What Happens Live 2 nights ago. And my God, she was spilling it all.
Okay, she spills a lot of tea.
She does. I can't wait for that new show of hers to come out from the pod everything.
She's just made for TV. I've told you.
She's a star.
She's just a star.
She is.
Like it or not. Love it or list it. She's a star.
Love it or list it. And I think she got boobs.
Oh, did she get boobs?
I think she got boobs recently, y'all. I think so.
Did y'all see? I gotta give my snaps
to
Kylie Jenner. Did you see this?
I did.
Kylie Jenner got boobs, and it was pretty obvious that she got boobs.
Obvious.
And someone on TikTok was kind of, they did a TikTok about it, and Kylie went into the comments and said, "Here's my doctor. Here's
435 cc's.
Yep.
Garth Fisher.
Yep.
Here's the key to it."
Yeah, she said the procedure was like half under.
How do you do half under?
Half under the muscle. I saw somebody posted like a diagram showing half under the muscle. And it's exactly what you think. Imagine the muscle's like a flap.
Yeah.
And then the implant's like this.
I understand now. I was imagining the implant like a taco, like folded around. And I'm like, how does that happen? How are you doing that? So instead of being fully under the muscle, where the muscle kind of went like this, and maybe that's what made them sit too high on some people.
I think so, but it looks good. I mean,
they look amazing. The perfect amount of cc's for her body, I would say, and they look smooth. They look like they look like real boobs.
They look really good. So let's look at Kristin Cavallari. Let's just see.
On What Happens Live the other night. Now, have her boobs always been that big?
I don't think they've always been like that.
Okay, you got to see what she wore on Watch It. Type in Watch What Happens Live, Kristin Cavallari. Wait. They were out. Yes. Have they always been this size? No, right?
No, we would have noticed that.
Okay. So I
mean, they do look good too.
No, they look good. I just was taken aback.
Top comment. No, you were perfect before. No. Okay, so people are. Yeah, the boobies look hot, mama.
Yeah.
Did you have a boob job?
I mean, she says everything, so it's just kind of surprising to me that we didn't watch her like recover post-op.
Well, is that going to be on the show?
Maybe it will be, but it's they were bigger than I ever remember.
Oh, it says she admitted in a recent podcast that she got them redone and went bigger, so she already had them.
Okay,
huh?
Because
I think it's good for these celebs to just say what is true. Like, I like that Kris Jenner and Kylie, like, they're kind of just coming out and being like, yes,
Chris's facelift.
Oh, it's
10 out of 10.
Chris's facelift has changed the game, I think, in aesthetics. Like, I think this is like revolutionized. Everything's going to change is what I'm saying.
Her facelift is sick.
It's unbelievable. She looks so good.
She does. She looks great.
But I'm a little bit pissed at Lindsay Lohan because Lindsay Lohan is coming out.
She refuses to admit it.
She will not admit it. And I'm sorry, girl.
It's not chia seeds.
It's not chia seeds. It's not lemon. And it's not even just getting sober. It's not.
No, it's not.
Your entire face has been put back into a different position. And God bless, she looks a freaking amazing.
And the thing is that she still looks like herself.
Yes, Lindsay Lohan looks unbelievable.
Whatever you did, but it's hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that someone my age is getting a lower facelift even.
But that's what's happening now is people are getting these more minor procedures at a younger age to kind of get ahead of the aging. So that way it doesn't look drastic when you do it again.
Is that minor? And are we accepting that that's minor?
We are
for society.
For celebrities, we're accepting it. But we're all just, it's the whole like, you're not ugly, you're poor thing.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. That's all that it is. But I did find out with the Lindsay stuff, she lives in Dubai. And I didn't know this, but paparazzi is illegal in Dubai. It is illegal. And so a lot of celebrities go there for their procedures because they're not going to be caught on camera looking swollen, looking bruised. And so it would make a little even more sense that Lindsay definitely had something done.
All right. Well, you know what? Do you, boo?
But is it semantics? It's kind of like how,
right, with people with the shot.
It is.
It's the same thing because people go, they're like, oh, did you take Ozempic? No.
Yeah.
Because I took Mounjaro. Okay, are you on a GLP-1? I'm on a peptide. That is what a GLP-1 is, y'all.
Correct.
It's a peptide.
Correct.
So you're not catching me in these semantic streets.
No, you've been honest about it from the jump.
I do want people to stop saying that. Like, don't just lie by omission or think that people are dumb or assume people it's like a peptide protocol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a peptide protocol.
A peptide protocol.
No.
That's funny. GLP-1 is a peptide.
Yeah.
It's a peptide, so that's your protocol.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just say it.
Just say it. God. So annoying. But it's fine. It's your medical stuff. You don't have to admit anything to me, I guess. But wowie zowie, is it weird? I maintain that you don't have to tell me, and it's weird that you don't tell me.
Yeah, I think it can be both.
Me.
Yeah, her specifically.
Me specifically.
Yeah, because you've been out in these streets telling everybody how it's gone. You've been the most transparent person, I think, that I know about.
You can see through me at this point because I'm thin. I'm just kidding.
So thin.
But it is weird. Like, I'm just like, no one knows me, their medical information.
Sure.
And it's weird that of all the people you don't tell, it's me.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all. And I'm allowed to say and.
You are allowed to say and.
Okay.
I support you in that. I support you in everything.
But also, just in case y'all are sitting here wondering, like, oh my God, that person dropped a lot of weight, and it seems like it's always been hard for them, and okay, well, they said it was this peptide, and I'm like, just let you know, GLP-1 is a peptide. So if they say peptide, then you can still assume that it was the shot. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all. And if they say it wasn't Ozempic, it's because it was Mounjaro.
It was a different brand.
It was a knockoff. So just know that. I'm just saying, just know that for your own peace of mind, that no, it's not that you just somehow are the unlucky one who can't do it through chia seeds.
Yeah, it's not.
Or maybe you're not buying the right peptide.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not buying the right peptide. It's not Kourtney Kardashian's GLP-1. It's got to be.
It's absolutely not a Lemmy Gummy.
Speaking of Kardashians,
not the same.
Kourtney's kind of on the other end here, being like, just take this.
Kourtney's lying to you.
Yeah.
And every one of those ads that is saying that this is a GLP-1 stimulator or whatever, y'all don't fall for that. I've tried them. You don't think I tried them in the last year?
Yeah.
It doesn't act the same. Nothing acts as good as the shot does. It just doesn't. And don't waste your money on it. Everyone's slapping GLP-1 on every single supplement right now, every drink, every coffee protein, everything, and is saying, oh, it's a natural GLP-1.
Are you getting the ads for that protein coffee?
Oh, that's what I brought today.
Is it good?
Okay, so what I did is that Javy, Javvy, is the one that kept showing up in my Instagram feed. And it's basically like,
that's the one.
A protein coffee. But y'all know I don't like the taste of coffee.
Yeah.
So this doesn't at all. Like, I don't know what flavor I got, mocha or something like that. But type in Javy.
I
is
see
it JVVY?
Yeah, this is a different one than that's been coming up for my feed.
What's coming up for you?
I don't even know the name, but every time I swipe, it's like, in the mornings, I wasn't getting enough protein. It's like a whole influencer ad.
Is this Javy coffee? Let me see if I'm looking at the
Does it look like this?
Yep. Okay, this one.
Yeah.
So Javy protein coffee, it's like a little bag of stuff. And so I mix 1 scoop of that with what are the real popular brands of the protein, the things in the little cartons? The protein, like chocolate milky.
Orgain?
Well, not Orgain, but one of those.
Yeah,
but it's like, it's that one that has the like 30 grams of protein and just the small thing. It's 160 calories. So I mix one of those with the milk frother with 1 scoop of this. It ends up being 225 calories and like 40 something grams.
I was going to say, because if it's protein plus protein.
Yeah. So I had made it like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. I kind of started my day with that. I tried to drink it around like 10.
Okay.
So I wasn't eating before that because I would usually work out. Then I would drink this, and then that would kind of last me into a late lunch.
Yeah, for sure.
And then have my dinner, and I was definitely able to stay under 1,500 calories during the day because of it.
So how do you know how many calories you need to be having in the day?
So what they say is the formula that you want to go by is like your goal weight.
Okay.
Let's see. Goal weight. Is it times and then add a 0 plus some or something like that. So like if you want your goal weight to say be 125,
okay,
then you're going to add a 0. So now you're at 1250.
Okay.
and then plus 200 or something like that. And that's how that's how I know that I just want to stay around 1,500 a day. But it's also dependent upon your height too. Like a girl who's like smaller Sam is 6 feet tall.
Which is so weird to me. She does not seem 6 feet tall.
She is so freaking tall. Here's how you know. Here's another fun fact for y'all. Look at your favorite influencers against their kitchen counters.
Oh.
And you will really be able to tell how tall they are because smaller Sam, like, her thigh is like at her kitchen counter, whereas my boobs are at my kitchen counter. Like, we are so vastly different in height. And so that's how you can tell. If you're struggling to be like, is this person naturally tall or naturally short? You can look at them standing against their kitchen counters and it's always the dead giveaway.
But unless they build a house like the Davises. Have you been in her home?
They could do that. But see, smaller Sam, we know.
Wait, I want to see you in Jen Davis's home though.
Oh, I have been in. I've made her food.
But I'm saying, can you please? I
got to get in there.
Please make some content where you're just short, walking around like her kitchen counter.
I will.
And her door frames.
I will do that for you.
Because y'all, Jen's very, very tall. So is Brad. And so they custom made their home. So everything's super tall. It's so smart.
So her hips.
Oh, I see how tall.
Sam's hips are above her. She has to lean down. So when she look at her.
Okay, this is such a smart hack to see how tall people are. You guy.
Yeah, just look at them against their kitchen
Like now
counters.
you showing me this. I'm like, she's very tall.
Because we know that they bought this house. It was already pre-built. This was like, in Virginia or wherever they are now. And so you can always tell by that. Yes, unless they custom build it, which the Davises did, and they are tall, so they built them taller. Yeah. Or if you remember on Little People Big World, they built theirs much shorter, obviously. Yeah. So you can, but that is a good hack, especially if someone's in their kitchen a lot. You can always tell. Whereas me, I filmed myself in my kitchen recently.
Show me. Let's see that.
And I'll show you what the difference is against the counter height. But
show me this.
That's the pro tip, everybody. Now you know how you can figure this out.
I do feel like when people meet in real life and you've only known each other online,
yes,
it's kind of a shock.
It is.
Because you either that person's much shorter than you thought or they're taller. Well, that's like the
I'm always shorter. People are always shocked by my height.
The Disco Honey Girls thought I was really tall.
They did. Everybody thinks that you're tall because you have the longest legs.
Yeah,
well, they're skinny. Yeah. And so I think it makes them look longer. So then people think you're tall, but you're not tall.
But also I am a bit taller than you.
You're taller than I am.
So there is like the illusion as well.
And you're always in heels. You're always in a boot or a bootie or a nice pair of heels or something like that. So it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell.
And I do always look taller because I remember I shoot into a mirror that is leaning against my wall. And so naturally I'm going to look thinner and I'm going to look taller, which is why when I do a try on, I always lead with my height.
You do.
I always say I'm 5'2". And people still meet me in real life and they're like, you are so short. I know. I told you I was 5'2". I've never lied to you about my height. If I did, I would love to tell you I was taller.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, this is taking me forever, of course. I feel like I'm always recording in my kitchen. I am, but I'm like, I'm filming the bacon.
When you make the cake tomorrow, you can film.
That's right. Oh my gosh, Kristin, I have been cooking so much because Joshua has been in Las Vegas for 19 days. He just got back this morning.
Yeah.
And so he's the one who loves to eat out, right? He loves fast food. He loves to eat out at restaurants. Of course we do too, but it's so expensive.
Yeah.
So I'm always trying to make as much food at home as I can, but he is very much like, wouldn't it just be easier to eat out? And it's hard to say no.
Yeah.
But with him gone, I was like, girls, we are eating every meal in. Like, we are eating every meal.
But you make such good food.
Thank you so much.
Like, who doesn't want to sit and eat your food?
I agree. Oh. And so I'm like, we'll make all the things, especially that I doesn't like. So like a lot of Asian, a lot of seafood. I made crab legs one night.
Oh, yep. I had the best crab legs of my life.
They looked so amazing.
They were. I mean, this is a new spot. We had never been before.
Okay.
But it was our first night at the beach and they were on the menu and it was $30 for two big
30. You should have made that audio.
I know, I should have. I could have pointed to the menu.
Damn, girl.
And so those came out. They were seasoned so heavily on the outside.
On the Old Bay? On the Old Bay. A lot just wrapping.
It was Old Bay. I want to say there was like a ranch.
Oh.
I don't know.
Like a powdered ranch.
It was powdered.
Oh, whoa.
It was powdered. And those chunks, however they cooked it, the chunks were coming out perfectly. You were cracking that leg and it just slid out of there.
Well, I got to say, Chrissy T, I will make us crab legs at home because I make a perfect crab leg.
Okay, I can't wait.
At home. And I got them on Vic Special. Shout out to Harris Teeter. Always I got 4 pounds of crab legs for like $40 or something crazy. And then
gosh.
I cooked it for the girls. So I just...
So how do you cook that? You put it in a pot?
Yeah. So I have 2 big pots. The key is you got to do them at once so that you can eat them super hot.
Yeah, yeah.
So multiple pots of boiling water, and then I dump a ton of Old Bay in there and some salt, and then you let them cook for 5 minutes, not long. And then you can always tell if you lift them out and you start to turn one of the legs, if it pulls off real easily from that bottom cluster, it's great. And then, of course, I melt some butter, but I'm not big into it. I like to taste that crab leg more than butter.
Yeah, same. And I do like the butter, but the crab taste is really what I'm there for.
Exactly. But that Old Bay water is seeping into it and seasoning that crab leg too. It's so good.
Oh.
Look at what I made the other day.
Let me see.
Oh my
gosh.
I took eggs. I scooped out the yolk and I blended up some cottage cheese and I seasoned it. So I kind of made like a little bit of a deviled egg mixture.
Yeah.
Deviled egg. Then I put that back in the holes. Then I did bacon, some arugula.
And a pickle.
I
see that pickle.
Kristen.
Show this to them.
This.
Show it.
Was so heavenly. You know, people are really doing these egg flights.
And that's
you see this protein.
That's
it's gluten-free.
Gluten-free.
It's an egg flight. It was so freaking good. And the protein in this, between the cottage cheese, the bacon, and the egg.
Make this for me.
I was like, I almost sent you the picture. I was like, I just want you to know that this is the best thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Okay, so make the cake and then make like a bunch of those too. Make like 50.
Okay, I'll just get right on top of that, Rose. I'll get right on top of that. Also, an update. Okay, as I'm going through my photos here, you guys.
Yeah.
I want y'all to know I have an extremely perfect scalp.
Oh my gosh, I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to talk
did they
about
do yours too when you went?
Yes, I've been wanting us on the microphone for you to talk about your scalp.
Yeah.
And I have also gone to this place and my scalp was okay. Like, I hadn't washed my hair in like a week, but there was a little bit of this and that, but she was like, overall, your scalp is good. But you said they scanned your scalp. Let's start from the top. Where were we? Where were you?
At the Head Spa Sanctuary in Pineville.
Yes.
It's in that old, beautiful home right there on Main Street.
Yes.
Kind of across from St. John's Photography.
Yep.
And near where my old bakery was, okay? So I go in and I don't want to get my scalp red.
Yeah.
I'm feeling self-conscious about my scalp.
Of course.
As one would, because y'all know I do not shampoo my hair except for that one time in between the bleaching process when I do my first bleach to my second bleach and then second bleach to purple. I have to shampoo then to rinse the bleach out. Between that and the next time I bleach my hair, shampoo never touches it.
Yep.
I water my hair every 10 days or so.
Yeah. You get it wet.
I get it wet. Just water.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, how do you water your hair?
Just water.
Just water. There's no other way for me to explain this. I'm not leaving a step out. I'm not gatekeeping.
No.
I'm not gatekeeping water.
No, you're just standing under the water.
I'm standing under the shower head. Let me explain what happens. I walk into my shower naked. I don't have a shower cap on this time.
Yeah.
And I let the water from the shower head
just hit
my hair.
Yeah.
Not just the top. I'm scrubbing the water into my hair because my nails are going to naturally want to get any buildup that might be in the scalp off of the scalp.
But is there buildup?
There's no buildup.
And now you know scientifically now.
Scientifically. And y'all, at one point, the girls said, you have me questioning everything.
Yeah.
Everything I know about myself, my industry, the wand, the little tool.
So y'all, it's like this candlestick.
Yeah.
They take it. So when you go to the head spa, you sit down before they're going to scrub you and do all the things. Mm-hmm. They're going to put this on your head just like this. And they're going to move it around. And it's going to be magnified on a screen right in front of you. So you get to see on the screen.
Yeah, on the screen.
What's going on your scalp. And it could be oily, it could be flaky, there could be buildup, whatever. They just want to be able to show you a before and after your treatment.
Because once they give you, they want you to look at it and be like, wow, this treatment was so worth it.
Yes.
Because all these little oily spots that I had and these flakes that I had are now gone.
Yes.
So I don't want them to look at my scalp because I am feeling self-conscious because I know that it has been probably 9 weeks because I had done my hair the week after the whole head spa thing.
Yeah.
I know it's been probably 8 or 9 weeks since shampoo has last touched my head. And that what could this possibly look like? Because everyone forever is like, you must have the most disgusting scalp. There must be so much buildup because you never shampoo it, blah, 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 blah. And so that gets in your head, pun intended.
Yeah. You're thinking there's like a village of,
mites. Yes, that I am actually patient zero for lice. Because my head is so gross based on everybody else out here in these streets telling me
there's a whole like galaxy of beings.
Yeah. Like wherever Elon is flying spaceships to, they are in my hair.
Oh, Elon.
I know.
Trump.
Bless. Whoa.
What's going on with Elon and Trump? Whoa.
I have so many good memes about that I'm going to be sharing on ads.
Please do.
Because it's giving Bravo.
It's giving Bravo. It's so ridiculous at this point.
So freaking insane.
Okay. So continue.
So
she gets out the wand.
Well, I watch April do it. I'm like, April, you do it. We'll film you doing this. And I'm like, because I'm good. And so April gets it done. And I'm like sitting there like, April's been so vulnerable to sit here and let me film her scalp for for me to share like about what they do. And then I said, April, I can't do that to you. Like, I just have to sit down and be a big girl about this. And so I sit down and the girl's like, why are you so worried about this? I said, well, let me tell you my scalp protocol. So I tell her I water my hair every 10 days. Shampoo never touches it. And then I barely even have, I condition it when I water it. But that's the only time I put conditioner on it too. So who knows what the scalp's going to look like. Plus between my psoriasis and yada, yada, yada. I just said, I don't know what you're going to find, but brace yourself.
Yeah.
And so she puts it on my head and she's like, well, hold on. Maybe if I part it here.
She's like looking for something. Anything
at all.
Any problem area.
And she's like, okay, well, let me part it here. And at one point she lifts up the thing and she's like, I just want to make sure that it's on. And I said, just
show
say
me.
it.
Show me. Show me the beautiful bean footage.
Show me. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Roll it.
It was perfect.
Perfect scalp.
She was like, well, you have no oil. You just have no oil. I was like, yeah, I've trained my hair to not produce oil. And you could see I had 1.5 inches of grow out, of my real hair without bleach touching it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, yeah, because I don't shampoo it, I've trained it to now not produce oil. She's like, it doesn't produce oil. You have no oil. Like there's a dot here. Cause she was like, April, remember when we pulled up yours and like there were these spots, like this is hers. And
it's so shocking.
Could barely find a gray. She found that very impressive too. I was like, well, I kind of want to go gray because then purple on top of gray looks awesome, but it's fine. And then she was like, and you would think because you're not producing oil that you would be extremely dry and just flaky everywhere. You have a little bit of flakes, but that's probably more the psoriasis than anything.
Yeah.
She's like, so I have nothing to say about your scalp needing a treatment that I could even sell you on. She's like, the only thing I could do or offer is just massage your head. Like, would a massage feel good?
That's all we want. Just massage my head anyway.
She's like, so anyway, you don't need our scalp treatment. And, but I would just like to get in there and rub your head for you.
Did she do that? Did it?
No, I said, she was like, if you come back.
Oh, yeah. Cause this was kind of a media night.
It was a media night. We weren't actually getting our hair wet or anything because we were trying to look cute. But I just let the record show. Y'all want to talk so much about my hair and my scalp and how gross I am and how dirty I am. And it is clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle.
Spotless. And this ties into something I had wanted to discuss, which is the bamboozlement of the hair care products in general.
They're just trying to sell y'all. They just want to make money off of you.
So, okay, my mother saw her at the beach, and my mom's hair is looking fuller and voluminous and healthier than ever. Okay?
Good for her.
It looks so good. And my mom's in her 70s. I mean, you would think this woman has on a wig. It is not. It is her hair. Mm-hmm. Now, I know she takes the hers, it starts with an M. It's not a vitamin. It's like a prescription. But she takes the hers, which is great. But the texture of her hair, I said, well, what are you using? Mm-hmm. And she said, I'm washing with, Suave.
Yeah.
You can get Suave at Dollar Tree.
100% you can.
And she said, and then the only thing I'm putting on my hair is an Herbal Essence little oil spray that I found.
That's
and
it.
It's really transformed my hair. And I said, Mom, an herbal essence, like herbal essence from the early aughts.
Like when we went into the shower and it transformed you into a whole new person in the tropics.
In the tropics and you're moaning and the whole thing.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, that's
what a great ad.
That's all I'm using. And I said, I need you to show me this. So we go on Amazon because of course I'm going to order it.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like an $8 bottle.
It's a spray.
An $8 bottle of spray. And
Are you using it? Because your hair looks beautiful.
Yeah,
Did you already put it on?
I used it a couple days ago.
It looks great.
When I dried my hair. I said, Mom, I feel bamboozled.
Yeah.
Because we are being told that we need to buy Living Proof and Whey. Nutrafol and Kerastase Thermatique.
Oh, don't forget the Kerastase Thermatique.
I know the Thermatique.
You don't want to look like you have high count body hair.
So I'm like.
High body count hair.
High body count. I said, Mom, we are being told we need to buy a $150 hair care regimen.
Yeah.
And you're buying the $8 Herbal Essence.
On top of your Dollar Tree swab.
On top of your Dollar Tree swab. And your hair is looking better than ever. So this got my brain ruminating and thinking.
Yeah.
There's a girl I follow, Abby something. I'll share this with you guys. She's great on all the hair tips. Mm-hmm. And she lately has been like, yes, you can buy these products and they will work well for you. You know, the Pureology, the Redken, whatever. But she is like, I do think that many of us are saying, why did my hair look better in my 20s and even my teens when I was using the $5 shampoo?
And they're trying to convince you it's because you had youth on your side. But your mom is now disproving this at 70 years old.
Correct.
Saying, no. And y'all, I've been saying this forever, that everyone's just trying to sell you something. And if they can create fear in you, and if they can create this scarcity model, you will run out and buy it as quickly as you can. And I think a lot of it is just the placebo effect. If you think it looks different, like maybe it's because you're wanting it to, because you're spending $150 to make it look different.
Yes.
But maybe if you just go back to the beginning, back to the basics, Hillary Duff.
Yes.
Maybe you would see, why not try it and at least see? It can't hurt if you're not pleased with what you're doing now.
That's what I'm saying.
Go back and try it.
Because I feel like the drugstore brands, like maybe just go, like I know
Pantene is highly regarded. Like there's, that that sound clip that people are putting 6 words to or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a girl on there on Instagram who is a big guy hair influencer girl, and she's like, just buy the Pantene. And she's like, and then in the caption she said, it's the exact same formula as blah, blah, blah. Like if you just look at the ingredients list and you look exactly at it, it is the same
like
formula.
The L'Oreal brand, like the sulfate-free stuff. Again, like these bottles are $8, $10. I think we all need to pump the brakes. The sections of Sephora and Ulta, it's gotten too stacked. It's too much. It's actually become kind of confusing.
Yeah.
There's too many brands and it's $45 a bottle. We need to stop doing this.
What have I always said? When in doubt, look back at Cleopatra.
Yes.
Look back at that time.
Yep.
These women were known for their hair and how beautiful it was. Mm-hmm. They didn't have Redken at Ulta.
No.
They just went in the Nile.
Yeah, they went in the Nile.
And rinsed their hair
and
with the damn water.
I'd say the only hair product they had access to was some sort of oil. That's it. They had oil.
Then they were putting oil on it.
It's just oil.
They were putting maybe aloe from a plant.
Yeah.
Maybe they were doing something with, I don't know, a berry. It just didn't exist. And everybody is overcomplicating it, thinking that if they throw money at the problem, it will fix it. And we have seen time and time again that often money at the problem doesn't fix it.
It doesn't. And I just think we're all wasting a lot of money.
But if y'all do want to throw money at us, it will fix some of our problems.
Yeah.
Okay, let me actually backtrack for just 1 second.
Throw money at us.
But
we won't spend that money.
Through our Venmo, through advertising, whatever. We will do right by your money.
Correct. We are correct. We will not spend that money on a $50 shampoo. We promise.
No, we won't spend it on that. We will spend it on BravoCon.
Yeah, we will.
But we'll bring you the content.
Yeah. So it's trickle down.
Yeah, trickle down economics. People love that.
If you pay us, it's like you're paying yourself.
Yeah.
It's your entertainment money.
It is entertainment money. And that is something that we have learned from our good friend Lisa Strump, is that it's okay to label something as entertainment money.
Yes.
If it pleases you and entertains you, absolutely do it. But I don't think that expensive shampoo is the equivalent of entertainment money.
No, and especially if you're actually still fighting your hair and you're not getting the results you want and you're thinking, I've been using this for 3 months. Why is this not working?
You've given it enough time.
I challenge you to go back to the beginning and maybe even look at pictures and say, when did I really like my hair? When did it look the best? And what was I using in that era? And it might just be the Suave.
I'm really struggling with my hair is not holding a curl right now at all anymore.
I wonder why.
It will not. I will curl it. I don't. Obviously, sometimes it's the humidity. Sometimes I do. Yeah. It's like I walk right outside. North Carolina in the summer is humid. So maybe it's just feeling this way. Like in the winter, I didn't have that problem. Obviously, it was much drier. But it is frustrating right now to spend the time to curl the hair, put the hairspray on it, and literally within 1 hour, it doesn't even look like I curled it.
What the heck?
It's driving me a little bit crazy. Now, I don't know if...
But you haven't changed
anything different.
That's what I'm saying. You haven't changed the water.
No, I haven't changed the water. We have the same water in our house that we've had for almost 8 years now.
So the water is the same.
And the shampoo or the conditioner I'm using is the same. Like we use cheap, shocker to no one. We use cheap conditioner.
It's all the same. It doesn't matter.
The same. It doesn't matter. And I'm using it so infrequently. Who cares? And as we've discussed, my scalp's perfect.
I wonder why.
But it's just not holding the curl right now. And it's making me a little bit nuts. And I haven't changed any products. I haven't changed my wand. I haven't changed the temperature on it. Like nothing has changed, but it is just not holding. I don't know if my hair is just too fine right now. I don't know.
Could be because you are still having the grow out from before.
Yeah, but I've always had that. Like it's always been, there's nothing different. So it's weird.
Well, any hair girlies listening, if y'all have a clue, slide into the DMs.
But just know I'm not going to buy an expensive product to fix it.
No, I know you won't. No. But I don't think you need to.
I'm not gonna.
Y'all, my eyes.
I've been trying to tell y'all this. Stop buying all the products.
My eyes have really been open to this hair stuff ever since.
I'm glad that your mom got through to you on this.
I mean, honestly, since seeing your scalp stuff and then my mom being like, here's my Herbal Essence spray. Yeah. I'm like, what are we all doing?
Okay, I'm going to buy that spray.
Yeah. It's great.
Your hair looks beautiful.
And it smells just like we remember. I mean, it's not going to smell good now because I didn't spray it recently. But yeah, excuse my armpit because I did put on deodorant before I came in here because I was sweating from last time.
I know because, when we giggle and we're giving as much as we're giving, we are working hard. We are hardworking girls.
Know that. Yeah. Know that.
Know that.
So we gave you another 45er.
God. We're just not good at being brief.
If honestly,
or concise.
If Gabby didn't already have long-winded,
I know it would
as
be
her title,
such a good title.
I think I would probably switch us to long-winded because that is what we are.
It's true, and I will say this, Kristin. No, I can't say it on air.
Okay, well let me turn this off so you can say it.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.